The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff and management of WWDB-TV.
Whether she's walking the red carpet or doing interviews, you'll find her with celebrities and all the latest news. She's here, she's there, she's everywhere, she's always on the go. So sit back, relax, and get ready. This is the Corey Taylor Talks Show.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Corey Taylor Talks, live from Las Vegas, the #1 teen talk show. I am so excited about my guest today. I have been following him for probably a year now. I think he's just amazing, and he has the best personality, and he's just like that in person too. I have the famous Levi Christosic. Oh my gosh, I did so good, and now I screwed it up. Levi Christosic with me, also known as Little Levi across social media, and huge celebrity, and I'm so excited to have him on. We've been a big fan, so.
Yes, I heard you talking about it, and so it's great to be here and doing this webisode, y'all call it, so it's good to be here, yeah.
Well, thank you. We're excited to have you. And also off camera, we have Vanessa from the amazing charity Miracle Flights, which, as you can see, Levi is sporting, and I bet it's back here too behind us. But it's such an amazing charity, and I'm just absolutely in awe of it. So, Vanessa, thank you for being on as well.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, and so she's going to be answering a lot of questions and stuff, and we have Levi, and it's going to be a great show. So why don't we get right into it? So Levi, as I know a lot about you, but I'm sure some people are just discovering you and everything. So why don't you talk a little bit about your condition and what it actually is?
Okay, so I have Jansen's medical seal chondrodysplasia, and the bones are asking for blood, or not for blood, for calcium, but the calcium's in the blood, and as one of my doctors describes it, it's like a door with no key, but luckily we are hopefully probably going to see within my lifetime a key, which is adherent. It's not going to completely fix it. It's not going to make my bones go straight like that.
Right.
My bones are still going to be the way they are, but it's going to, and I'm still going to have Jansen's, but it's going to mainly slow it down.
Oh, awesome. So that's a great thing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And we're not sure yet if it's going to be something with a pump or it's one thing I do know. It's like a medicine that they already know that's safe, but all they're doing is they're just tweaking it where it will work. Yeah.
Of course. No, that's awesome. I had no idea about that. That's an incredible thing.
Yes. So we're excited about that and excited to be here on your show and hanging out with everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. We're like I said, very excited to have you, and I think that's incredible. So I'm happy to hear that. That's excellent news. And really, what we're here today, and actually the whole reason you're in Vegas is we're here to really talk about Miracle Flights, which is incredible. And I'm sure you can explain a little bit about it, and we'll also go to Vanessa as well. But can you explain what Miracle Flights is and what's your involvement with it?
Okay, so I guess first I should go about how I got involved with Miracle Flights.
Yeah.
So I got involved with Miracle Flights by one morning. My mother was searching at 2 o'clock in the morning, praying that she could find somebody to help us get to my medical care that's out of state, and researching, and bam, voila, Miracle Flights appears. And before that, my parents had maxed out their credit cards, maxed out their savings account, maxed out pretty much everything we had, and it was about to come down to probably my sister's not being able to do dance and cheer and
No.
all that. So
Right.
uh, we requested help, and they said, yes, we'll help, and voila.
Voila. That's awesome. No, Miracle Flights, I'm kind of new to it. The only reason I discovered it was because of you. But it's absolutely incredible. And like I said, we do have Vanessa off camera with us. So Vanessa, why don't you go into a little more detail? Because like I said, I did do some research on it, and it's incredible everything you guys do, and you have some amazing numbers. And on top of it, it started from Vegas, which is of course where we are in my hometown, and it's actually the only charity to go national, correct?
Yes, so we started here 33 years ago. It's a Las Vegas homegrown charity. We are national at this point. We also fly internationally into the United States. So what we do is we fly families anywhere in the U.S. as many times as needed when they need to go to a medical appointment that's not available in their communities. So many of the families that we help are just like Levi's family. They have a disease, they have a treatment that they found. The insurance will cover the treatment, but they won't cover the airline tickets. Families a lot of the times have difficulty with the airline tickets because they have to take time off from work, they have to get their hotel, they have to just leave their families behind, and a lot of the families have children with rare diseases, so this isn't a one-time thing that they could probably put on their credit card and figure out how to pay for it afterwards. This is recurring. We have many families that we help over and over and over again. I believe Levi, we've helped 20 times since we've met him, and we're going to continue to help him as many times as he needs because we want him to get well, and we want to make sure that anybody in a position like his has the access to the best medical care that they can, and that distance is not going to be a barrier for them.
That's incredible. Yeah. No, I was gonna say, it's something you don't really think about when you think of diseases or children that are sick and their poor families. I mean, the last thing you think of is how they're gonna get somewhere. And I think that's so important because flights are so expensive and stuff, and it's hard. You have to bring the whole family out, and you don't know how long you're going to be there for and how often it's going to happen. So I think Miracle Flights is phenomenal, and I think that's so cool. It started from Las Vegas.
Thank you. Yeah, we like to say that we have a cure for distance. We want to make sure that families don't get into positions that they have to, file for bankruptcy or just have to worry about things like that. Most of the families that come to us, they're hardworking families. Their life is already, turned upside down knowing that their child has a disease. So what we want to do is just lift that burden off of them. When they come to us, we want to be able to say, yes, we're going to be able to take care of that flight. Just worry about or focus about getting the right treatment. Don't worry about how you're going to get there because that's what we do.
That's awesome. And Levi, actually, I do want to talk a little bit about the importance, especially with Miracle Flights and you. I did do a little bit of reading and everything, and there's only 2 doctors in the country that treat your disease, correct?
One helps with that I see. One helps with kidneys because it still kind of affects the kidneys in a way.
Right.
And then one helps with the surgeries and all that, like bones and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah, and so, but they're far away from you, correct? So you
Yes,
have to do
they're out of state. So we have to go. One we have to go to every 6 months, and the other one we have to go to at least every year, every a few months to a few weeks. So yeah.
And I have to tell you, Levi, you're my hero because I believe it was just 4 weeks ago, which is crazy. You had a surgery, correct?
Yes, just 4 weeks ago I had 3 plates put in me.
Wow. And you were up and walking like so crazily quick. Your mother, who's also in studio with us, and she's amazing, and she always posts on your social media and stuff. She was keeping everyone up to date, and I was like, what? I am just so amazed. You were truly my hero. You're just such an amazing kid. And I would be crying like a baby. I wouldn't even be worried about walking until 4 weeks later. So I think that is amazing.
Yeah, it uh, it was a little painful, but
Of course.
I was like, you got to do what you got to do. So, uh, your the surgery isn't doing anything unless if there's a, a, a little bit of pain. Inspect it when someone's put a plate in you. Getting you're relearning how to walk.
Of course.
You're relearn like I had to relearn how to use the ankle and relearn how to bend my knees like I am sitting like now. It about four the week of the surgery, after the surgery, or around the surgery, or more like a few days or a few weeks after the surgery, there was no way I could be in this position that I'm in.
Wow.
Like I couldn't even be like this because as you can see, if I sit like this, the chair's too short, and it would hurt
Of course.
to have my legs dangling. And it still does. Like if I just have something underneath my knees and not supporting this, it's gonna hurt because I have metal in my legs, and
Of course.
still trying to get used to that.
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing an amazing job, and the reason we love you is because you just have the best personality, and you are the funniest person I know, and you are an amazing public speaker, and so how do you keep such a positive attitude and be such a role model for so many people?
Well, you can either sit in bed and think negative and do absolutely nothing, or you can get up and go enjoy your life and don't make what you're going through, don't allow it to bother you and quit it from being who you are, what you want to be. Just, keep on going, keep on striving.
Yeah. I think so many people can look up to you for
Yes.
sure. Yes, absolutely. And so Miracle Flights too, like I said, just so incredible. How can people get involved with helping it?
Which,
Or do we want to go to Vanessa
Yeah,
with
I'd
that? No problem.
He's
Yes,
doing
let's go to
such a great
Vanessa.
job.
No, he's amazing.
So Miracle Flights, what we do is we provide the airline tickets to families at no cost. So whether that airline ticket costs us $200 or $1,500, the family will never see a cost. So donations from the public are very important to us because, as you know, every time you need to get a flight, they seem to get pricier and pricier. So donations are very important to us because that's how we continue our mission. We also have opportunities for volunteering. You can go to our website, which is miracleflights.org, and check out the amazing opportunities that we have there. People can also donate their miles. A lot of the airlines have miles where people don't use them or they just go to waste or whatever.
Right.
They can donate them to Miracle Flights, and we could definitely put them to good use.
Definitely. And teens can do fundraising as well, correct?
Yes. So we have a lot of people that do like those Facebook birthday campaigns where for your birthday you can have people give to a charity.
Right.
So you can choose Miracle Flights. There's an Amazon Give, or Amazon, I believe it's called Amazon Smile, where you can select a charity. So anytime you do a regular purchase on Amazon, part of that proceeds can go to a charity. So you can select Miracle Flights through that. So that's just an easy way for you to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And any sort of school activities, any school clubs. A lot of school clubs do activities and select a charity to receive the benefits of the proceeds of anything that they do. So just keeping Miracle Flights in mind is really great, and also spreading awareness. If you know somebody that might need our assistance, just spreading the word. Getting out in the community and just sharing our message out there is really important. We can't help people if they don't know about us. So the more people that know about us, the better. And going back to the fundraisers, there's the Facebook fundraiser that could be done for Miracle Flights. So that would also be really helpful.
Okay, very cool. No, I think that's amazing. And I think those are such simple ways to be able to
Yeah,
help.
they really are.
And even the miles, and I didn't even think about that. That's perfect to donate your miles, and amazing. Simple ways to help, and I'm sure every bit helps.
Yeah,
for
it definitely
sure.
does.
And what a great charity.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Levi, I do want to talk to you a little more because you, like I said, you have the best personality. You go to school, correct?
Yes, I go to public school, and with a rare disease, it's still possible that I can get bullied. But do I let that stop me? No, because really, sometimes they think, oh, since he's short, he can't do this, he can't do that, and sometimes I correct them, or sometimes I just ignore what they're saying and keep on going about my day without them, you know, trying to get up in my head. No, I don't. I don't allow them to get into my head. I'm like, say whatever you want because really it doesn't really faze me. Now, have I been bullied? Yes. Have I done the correct thing and had a teacher, do what they need to do? Or yes, but does it really stop me now? Nah, whatever.
No, good for you. I can't believe people would bully you. That is just so crazy.
Well, they think, oh, since he's short, he can't do this, he can't do that. They think, oh, somehow that this might affect my brain or something. I'm like, no. Have you even seen the pictures? Have you even know what it does? No. They just assume, and I'm like, and sometimes I do correct them. Sometimes I just ignore them, but I just keep on going.
No, good for you. And some people, they're just, I feel bullying, it's just, I almost feel bad for the bully because they obviously have such a negative life and such a negative outlook. Who knows what's going on? And you've gone through so much, but you're truly the smartest kid I know, especially for your age. You're just so smart and wise beyond your years, and you're such a good heart, and you have such an amazing family. And I think a lot of people can be jealous of that, and I really do.
And another thing I say is, why make their life harder by bullying them because everybody's fighting through something. It might be on the inside, it might be on the outside, it might be on both. So why try pushing them down when you could be like, you're doing so good, yada yada yada. But some people are just that way, and can I make them stop? No, if they choose to bully, that's what they choose to do. I can't be like, you're not allowed to bully me, yada yada yada. But I can either react in a bad way and egg them on, or I can react in a better way and hopefully that will make them stop, and then they figure out, oh, I get it now.
Right.
But people are people.
No, well, that's another thing that you're very wise about. When I was your age, I did get bullied too and stuff, and it's a really tough thing to go through.
You gotta think, don't let people stop you because you want to do this in your life or you want to do that in your life. No, just no.
No, and I would be jealous too, especially if I was them with your social media. You have an amazing following that is just so supportive of you, and I think they're probably jealous of that too, because now everyone is worried about social media, and you got them all beat with that, I'm sure too.
Yeah, but it depends. But I do get to travel a lot. I get to be on shows like yours, so yeah, I think I might have them beat.
I think you
but
definitely do.
And I don't rub it in their face or any of that.
Because you're a good boy.
Yes, I'm nice about it.
Exactly.
And then every once in a while, I help them, give them a tip or two.
Well, good for you. See, you're the bigger person.
Yes, you just gotta be the bigger person and not allow them to stop you.
No, and you're doing amazing with that. And that's very good advice. And a lot of kids that watch my show, they are dealing with being bullied. Even adults deal with being bullied. And I think that is some excellent advice you're giving them.
Yes.
Yes. And so what's your favorite subject in school?
It would probably have to be, if I just had to pick one, it would probably have to be science.
Science. I used to love science. Do you like more chemistry or biology or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't really matter.
So what do you want to be when you grow up? Do you want to be public speaking? Because I have to say you are the best public speaker I've ever seen.
That's a lot of people have recommended that to me, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking about a bunch of different options. I'm possibly taking in maybe joining the Coast Guard, which is part of the Armed Forces, and the Armed Forces has been a big part of my life and a part of my family. Both my parents served. Both my parents didn't go overseas, but they served. In America.
Right.
They were both respiratory, both medics in a way by respiratory stuff and all that.
Wow.
And then so was my mother's sister, and then both of my grandfathers one went to Korea, and then one went to Vietnam, and then one of my grandmothers worked for the military by someone went from one base, from Las Vegas to Los Angeles. She was in charge of doing all the paperwork for their orders and all that. So yeah.
How awesome. Your whole family is just incredible.
Just about, and I was I haven't decided if I'm gonna go into the actual military or go. I'm thinking about being a rescue swimmer in the Coast Guard. And when you think of the Coast Guard, those are one of the top 4 people that you think about. You mainly think about the people that are in the choppers, and we don't just in the Coast Guard. We aren't just, or not we. They aren't just rescue and search and rescue, but they're also they also protect our waterways. Or I'm thinking about being in the police, and if I were to go into the police, I would probably be K9, and I would probably do that if I were to join the military too, because if I do K9, I can do that in the military, and then it gives me something to do when I'm become a civilian in a way. So yeah.
That is awesome. Levi, you are amazing. I had no idea what I wanted. Especially how much detail. Your whole family is amazing. I bet they're super proud of you for wanting to do that too.
Yes, and yeah, they're very proud of me.
They definitely should be. And actually, you know what? I know you have a love for Nerf guns. Is that
Yes.
Is that because you like the Coast Guard and the military? Or how do you get your love for Nerf guns?
It just something just said I like these, and I got once I got one, I was like, dang, these things are awesome. and since then I've loved them ever since.
That's awesome. And a lot of people give you Nerf guns and everything too. That's awesome. Is that your favorite toy you like to play with?
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. I also have to ask, so we talked about school and everything. What do you like to do outside of school? I know you have the busiest life I've ever seen, but do you have any hobbies?
I like to collect Nerf guns. I like to go out fishing, and I like spending time outdoors, even that where I live, the weather's so humid. But every once uh, every once in a while we get a good nice day and it's hot, but it's not like humidity, sticky,
Right.
yucky, nasty. But if you're ever on the Gulf Coast, I do recommend bringing your swimsuit.
Okay.
I recommend it. You, you, you think Las Vegas is bad with their dry air? It's it's another it's another thing with the
You sound like my mother. She always, because I always complain about Vegas for sure, and she always goes, "Oh, you haven't seen anything once you're done with the humidity." So there you go. I'm screwing up today. But that's so cool. So I'll bring a swimsuit next time for sure. And then you have to
Yes.
show me around too. I'll have to come visit you. So.
yes yes. I just really wear your suit. It's like I'm like me, oh my, when do I get a break? It's like I've been since I got out of school last year, I've been like, when do I get a break?
Well, hopefully soon. And then you just went in a Lamborghini today too.
Yes, that was very fun.
You're a little baller, huh?
Yes, I guess you could say that. It was a total surprise. The CEO of Miracle Flights, Mark Brown, he has a good friend of his that owns two car dealerships in Las Vegas, Nevada, and he's like, "Oh, I just have to go in here to pick something up," and he's like, "You can come in if you want." I was like, "Sure."
We'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Tyler Corder at Finley Automotive for helping
Yes.
us out with that.
Oh, that's
Yes.
awesome. Yes,
Yes.
definitely.
And him. I was about to say that.
I'm
but,
sorry, I'm taking a spotlight.
Yes.
No, we had to give him credit for sure. That's
Well,
awesome.
yeah, and it was a total surprise. I actually thought he was going to pick something up, and then we came and met Mr. Corder there, and he was like, one of my people that work here have to go get gas in one of the cars, and he's like, "Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" So we hopped in it. It was a 2019. I forget
Oh,
what
wow.
it was. So it's
Brand new.
yeah. You'll probably see some of that stuff on my social media soon.
Yes.
Once I get back in town, because we still gotta edit it and all that, and
Right.
you know.
That's so stuff. Do you do any editing or anything? Do you just give it to people to edit for you?
Well, I
He's
do
got
the
people for
recording
things
on,
like that.
Guys,
We either record it on my mother's phone or on my phone, and then she does all the editing. She's essentially my editor, and you'll see some of the footage will be from her phone, and then we switch to my phone, and then we switch back to her phone. So that's how
Wow.
that video will go that way. And then there will be some pictures probably with some of the people that were there, like Mark Brown, Mr. Corder.
Yes.
Corder. I'm sorry. Sometimes I cannot pronounce names.
I couldn't pronounce your name, so it's okay.
and I'm sure he's used to it because
Right.
he's got a tricky name.
That's right. No, that's awesome. Good for you. So I bet that was a blast. I would love to ride in a Lamborghini. I'm very jealous. But before we go, I do want to ask you some fun questions, and then of course we'll go over everything and where people can follow and donate and everything. But I got to ask more questions about you because we all got to get to know you. So I just got a few quick fun questions for you, okay?
Okay.
All right. So, okay. Well, actually, let's start with this. So, like I said, you're just an absolute hero to me, and I think you're amazing. But if you were a superhero, what would your name be, and what would your power be?
Okay, I think I have my name, but I don't know what my power would be.
There's too many.
Yeah. My, I think I would have to go with the camo nature because I, I'm most of the time I'm always wearing a camo hat, and then sometimes I can catch things like that, and you're like, catch it! I'm like, like I'll react at the one of the last seconds, and like, got it.
So you're a quick
Or my
catcher.
mother will drop something, and I'll be like, got it.
Good for you. I'm
Even
a
that I
klutz,
can't
so I
really
could
run
use
that
you.
fast. I'm like, hurry, hurry, hurry. Yeah, my mother almost dropped she had my drink by the lid the other day, and we're getting ready to do an interview thing, and she was dropped it, and we both almost catched it. We kind of catched it both at the same time. We're like, okay.
So maybe that could be your power, like super speed, so then you
Yeah.
can catch anything, and there
Yeah.
you go. Who's your hero?
There's a lot of people that I look up to, so
I bet.
it would be hard to choose.
You can't hurt anyone's feelings.
Yeah. So why say somebody when there's like 3 or 4 or 5 other different people, and they're like, oh, dang it.
No, very smart.
Yeah.
Got good PR skills for sure. What's your favorite dessert?
I'd probably have to go with brownies.
Brownies? Oh, classic. Yes.
What?
I said a classic.
Oh,
Yes, delicious. What's your favorite animal?
dog.
Any particular breed or mutts
Not really.
not any really? Any
What?
dog.
I like German Shepherds and Belgian Malinois. Malinois. Sometimes I can just not pronounce things.
I'm a little tongue-tied today, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
And too, I'm like an hour ahead of y'all, so it's like.
No, that's awesome. And that goes perfect with the canine if you want to be a canine instructor. So there you go.
Yeah.
What's your favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni and sausage.
Pepperoni and sausage? Oh. Our producer's like, yeah, I like cheese myself. I'm a plain girl. If you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Really, I do not quite know.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
So just whatever, whoever comes your way, right?
Yeah, whoever comes my way.
Okay, so maybe you can answer this one. If you could recreate a film where you would be the star and you could choose your co-star, what film would you recreate and who would be your co-star?
I don't really know because I don't really watch. The only type of stuff that I really watch is like YouTubes and stuff like that. So
Well, maybe you could pick a YouTuber. Do you have like a favorite YouTuber?
I like the Paul brothers.
Oh yes, awesome.
Yeah.
Have you ever met them?
No, but I've been for a while. I've been wanting to meet them. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, I hope they come and meet you soon because I would want to meet you for sure. I think they have enough money to come and meet you too. They should come and meet you ASAP. You got to put it out there. Yes, I think they should come and meet you soon. Well, that's awesome. And if you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you travel? It's tough.
Because there's been a lot of places that I've been wanting to go, and it's like, good Lord, how do you choose?
I know. So too many, huh?
I, th- I think I would want to go to Alaska.
Alaska, very cool. I think you could do that. One day for sure. That'd be fun. Maybe even when you're in the Coast Guard, you could get stationed up in Alaska.
Yeah, they actually do. The the uh, the Coast Guard station in Alaska is actually one of the places that has the toughest water conditions
Oh wow.
because the weather there sometimes
yeah.
can change with a flick of a switch.
Right. Well, there you go. So you could be stationed out there.
Yeah, I could.
And then you could help all the people that get stuck in the water.
and I'm like, and people are like, why would you want to go into the Coast Guard? Well, have you seen how tall I am? I'm like, what would you say, about 36 inches tall, and I don't really weigh that much. So, if there's a small boat that's sinking or has a bunch of people on it, and they're trying and their engines like shut off or something like that, and they're trying not to sink the boat, I think it would be probably best to put me there just because they have less, you know, less weight than
Right.
a person that's 6 feet tall
Exactly.
and could be like, you know, 200 or somewhere around there
Right.
pounds when they're fully grown and,
Yeah.
you know.
Now you're thinking ahead.
Yeah,
Very
I'm thinking
smart.
ahead. I'm thinking ahead, people. Thinking ahead.
Survival of the fittest, right? You got
Yes.
this. You know how to outlive everyone.
I know how to outthink some people.
Yes, you
Trust
are.
me, I
Very
do.
smart.
I have it up here.
Very smart. Very smart. Well, thank you for answering those questions, and I do want to go over everything again. So let's start with Vanessa with Miracle Flights. Where can people follow you and keep up to date and donate and volunteer, fundraise? Where can people go and do all that?
Yeah, all that information can be found on our website, www.miracleflights.org. We have the links to all our social media pages, any events that are going on, and definitely places to donate there.
Perfect and simple enough.
Yeah.
Perfect. Miracle Flights are awesome. And Levi, you have many social media accounts, like I said, and already so many followers that are just amazing. Where can people follow you and keep up to date with you?
Okay, so my YouTube and Facebook is Little Levi, and then my Instagram is Go Little Levi. Repeat, Go Little Levi.
There you go. Simple enough. Awesome. And I think everyone should go and follow you, including the Paul brothers. So I think everyone should go and follow you, keep up to date with you, and follow your YouTube channel too. Very awesome
Yes,
stuff.
I post a lot on YouTube because that's kind of, you know, when you have a bunch, you really just gotta mainly pick one that you mostly post. But we do post a lot still on my Instagram and my Facebook.
Oh, yeah, and you could even become a YouTuber too. Give you like
Yeah.
everything. There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Levi, for being on. Thank you, Vanessa. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to interview you forever, so finally happened. And next time you
Yes.
come back, I'd love to have you on again.
All right.
You're just the
we-
best.
We might. That might happen.
Okay.
Who knows? Who knows?
Sounds
People?
good.
Who knows?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please check out Miracle Flights. Please check out Little Levi and keep up to date with them. Follow, help in any way you possibly can. There's so many ways you can help with Miracle Flights, and they're absolutely incredible. So thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, never give up. Always believe and you'll achieve. Thank you and God bless.